So now you will move to speaking part two. Describe a natural heritage site in your country. You will have to answer this question in your speaking uh, test. Which site it is, how it looks like, what people do there, and also say whether you like this site or not. You may start now.
Okay, so I shall start my speech. Being a travel buff who has set foot on many locations in Vietnam, I seriously believe that my country has some of the most spectacular natural heritage sites to offer, and even few of them have gained global reputation. And one of the most prominent examples would be Ha Long Bay. So Ha Long Bay is located in northeastern Vietnam, and it is renowned for its breathtaking scenery, characterized by thousands of limestone carts and islet shrouded in mist that accentuate its surreal and otherworldly seascape. Because of its extraordinary beauty and tranquility, Ha Long Bay was inscribed on UNESCO World Heritage in 1994. It draws millions of tourists from all over the world annually and generates substantial income for indigenous people with a range of tourism services. And visitors to Ha Long Bay have the chance to embark on cruise to explore the magnificent karst formations. And in addition to cruising, Ha Long Bay offers opportunities for activities such as kayaking and swimming and exploring the local fishing villages. And as a travel enthusiast who has visited Ha Long Bay for two occasions, I can confidently confirm that it is a must-see destination. I always had a blast whenever I visited there, and since the bay is endowed with a stunning landscape that took my breath away, going sightseeing at this place was a must-try activity. The bay also harbors a variety of flora and fauna, including various species of birds, making it a haven for nature enthusiasts like me. So yeah, that's the
Okay, so now moving to part three. How do people in your country feel about protecting natural heritage sites?
I think the attitude toward safeguarding natural heritage sites in Vietnam must be very positive indeed, because Vietnam is home to 22 World Heritage items recognized by UNESCO. So far, there has been widespread support for the conservation and protection of natural heritage sites in Vietnam. Vietnamese people have been aware of the ecological, cultural, and aesthetic value of such sites, and understood the importance of preserving them for future generations. Uh, but yeah, I think primarily because of environmental awareness and concerns about the cumulative effect of human activities on ecosystem that have contributed to increased advocacy for conservation efforts. And also thanks to the joint efforts made by government and local communities to implement policies and promote sustainable practices, a myriad of public awareness campaigns and educational initiatives, Vietnam has successfully fostered a sense of responsibility and stewardship toward natural heritage sites.
Okay, so do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting natural heritage site locally, and in what way?
My answer would definitely be yes. The presence of a captivating natural heritage site can have a multifaceted positive impact on the social, economic, and environmental aspects of a local community. First and foremost, natural heritage site can boost socio-economic development. To be more specific, it promotes the local tourism industry by attracting both domestic and international tourists, and the influx of tourists will result in spending on accommodation, transportation, and local goods and services, which helps to create jobs, generate substantial income for the local population, and reduce unemployment and ultimately foster economic growth. Secondly, regarding environmental impacts, national heritage sites plays a key role in averting natural disasters and regulating climate change, fighting against global warming thanks to its vegetation. It also harbors unique and endangered species and preserves some of the Earth's most pivotal natural asset and vital biodiversity.
Okay, so what do you think will happen to natural heritage sites or historical buildings in the future, and why?
Regarding the future of natural heritage sites and historical buildings, I suppose that several negative scenarios could unfold, unfortunately. Firstly, safeguarding natural heritage sites and historical buildings will be more challenging than ever before. So, climate change poses a serious threat, resulting in rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and drastic changes in ecosystem. In addition, human activities such as unsustainable tourism, poaching, mining, and infrastructure projects can further exacerbate environmental degradation and lead to ecological imbalance. And yeah, these factors together can significantly compromise the landscape and structures and even threaten the very existence of some sites. Historical buildings, likewise, also face a myriad of threats from rapid urbanization, because as cities are continually urbanizing and modernizing, historical buildings may be demolished to make way for new modern buildings and maybe skyscraper.
So, do you think it's important to preserve natural heritage sites? Why or why not?
Certainly, yes. The preservation of natural heritage sites constitutes the top priority and an ongoing importance in many nations for an array of reasons, encompassing environmental and socio-economic aspects. First and foremost, natural heritage sites can bring about positive bearings on the environment. These sites often harbor unique ecosystems and a diverse range of plant and animal species. So, therefore, preserving these areas help maintain biodiversity and ensures the survival of endangered or rare species, contributing to the overall health of the planet's ecosystems. In addition, natural ecosystems such as forests and wetlands play a key role in mitigating climate change and global warming by sequestering carbon dioxide. Secondly, there are some economic benefits associated with the preservation of natural heritage sites. These sites can be invaluable economic assets, alluring tourism and are promoting tourism and generating substantial revenue for local communities. Preserving these sites paves the way for sustainable tourism, job creation, and ultimately fostering economic growth. Yeah.
Do you think the government should play a role in preserving natural heritage sites? Why or why not?
Yes, the conservation of natural heritage site requires collective efforts in order to come to fruition, which means not only individuals but also the regulatory body should play a significant role in protecting natural heritage sites. And yeah, it is irrefutable that a proactive and committed government approach is essential to the effective protection of these invaluable natural assets. And you know, the government possess the authority and power to establish and enact laws and regulations to provide legal protection to natural heritage sites. And they can also allocate resources and enforce conservation policies and facilitate sustainable management. And even with some natural heritage sites having global significance that transcends national borders, governments can also collaborate with other nations, international organizations, and UNESCO to ensure the shared responsibility of protecting natural heritage sites. Okay. Okay, so now I will be the examiner and you will be the candidate. We will take turn. So let start by okay, so in part 2, you will describe a natural heritage site in your country. You should say which site it is, how it looks like, what people do there, and also say whether you like this site or not. Okay, you may start now.
As you know, Vietnam is well known for plenty of natural heritage sites, and one of the most notable sites that I want to talk about is Ha Long Bay. It is located in Quảng Ninh province, the northern part of my country. Not only is Ha Long Bay renowned for its breathtaking landscapes, but it is also harboring thousands of limestone as well as various plants and animal species. To be more precise, the bay is formed by over 1,600 limestone casts and islets, and this creates a magnificent seascape which is immortalized in tourist memories. Additionally, Ha Long Bay is also home to numerous caves, and one of which is Sừng Sốt Cave, which is famous for its large chambers and intricate formations. Furthermore, Ha Long Bay is a popular tourist destination, attracting visitors from around the world. As an illustration, tourists often explore the bay through boat cruises, allowing them to view islands up close, or kayaking to get to the places that the boat cannot reach. Not to mention, travelers can also visit many spectacular caves here, namely Thiên Cung Cave, Sừng Sốt Cave, and so on. To sum up, I am really impressed by Hạ Long Bay picturesque landscapes, and I'm also looking forward to visiting this site in the future.
To the part 3. The first question is, how do people in your country feel about protecting natural heritage sites?
I think that people in Vietnam express a positive attitude toward safeguarding natural heritage sites since Vietnam possesses a lot of natural heritage sites. To demonstrate natural heritage sites in Vietnam, such as Hội An Nation Town, Hạ Long Bay, Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng Cave, and so forth, protect some of the Earth's most significant natural assets and vital biodiversity. Consequently, they are regarded as having outstanding universal value to civilians in my country. Obviously, local communities, environmental organizations, and the government may work together to implement conservation measures, sustainable tourism practice, and also educational programs in order to raise awareness about the importance of protecting these sites.
Okay, the next question is, do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting natural heritage site locally? In what way?
Yes, I suppose that the presence of an interesting natural heritage site locally can be beneficial to an area in various ways. First and foremost, it can be benefit tourism and national economy. To illustrate, the natural heritage site plays a key role in attracting tourists, and visitors make a contribution to the local economy. By the same token, the tourism industry central around the natural heritage sites also provides employment opportunities in hospitality, transportation, and service sectors. Needless to say, the site's cultural and historical importance accentuates the local identity, forming an integral part of the community's heritage. To cite an example, traditional stories and practice associated with the site contribute to its cultural significance. What is more, a breathtaking natural heritage site may provide recreational spaces as well as make a sense of pride in the community.
Okay, so what do you think will happen to natural heritage sites or historical buildings in the future? Why?
Personally, I assume that the future of natural heritage sites or historical buildings is uncertain since it depends on people's protection and the development of infrastructure. On the one hand, if many organizations, governments, and communities recognize the importance of natural heritage as well as historical buildings, and they know how to make use of advancements in technologies, it may lead to successful preservation efforts. In addition, due to its traditional value, natural heritage sites as well as historical buildings may be kept as a part of local culture. On the other hand, natural heritage sites and historical buildings may have to face environmental challenges in the future. As an illustration, those are vulnerable to climate change impacts such as temperature changes, extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and so on. Consequently, without effective adaptation strategies, these sites may face degradation. What else? Heritage sites located in conflict zone may be at risk of intentional destruction uh, or neglect. In summary, the future of natural heritage sites and historical buildings is complex and depends on various factors, including technological advancements, environmental problems, and so on.
Do you think it's important to preserve natural heritage sites? Why or why not?
Yes, I do think it is crucial that people conserve natural heritage sites. To begin with, it can help protect vital biodiversity of the earth. For instance, since natural heritage sites often host diverse and unique ecosystem with a variety of plants and animal species, conserving these sites helps to maintain biodiversity and guarantees the survival of endangered species. Moreover, protecting natural heritage sites also preserves the local culture. To demonstrate, many natural heritage sites have cultural and historical significance for local communities. They may be tied to traditional practice or historical events, and all of this contribute to cultural identity of a region. Not to mention, preserving natural heritage sites also makes them attractive to tourists. Hence, this can stimulate local economies through tourism, job creation, and so on. In short, I believe that it is vital that everyone should conserve natural heritage sites.
Do you think the government should play a role in preserving natural heritage sites? Why or why not?
Yes, I believe that it is government that should take responsibility in conserving natural heritage sites. Firstly, governments can create and enforce legal regulations specifically designed to protect natural heritage sites. These laws may include restrictions on development, land use, and activities that could harm the environment. Moreover, governments can allocate the financial resources to support the conservation and the maintenance of natural heritage sites. To be more specific, funding can be used for habitat restoration, infrastructure improvements, and also educational programs. Last but not least, natural heritage sites often have international significance. Governments can engage in diplomatic efforts and collaborate with other nations to ensure the protections of sites that transcend national borders. As an illustration, the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System has been removed from the list of World Heritage in danger thanks to international cooperation under the World Heritage Convention. To summarize, I think that government should be responsible in preserving natural heritage sites.